Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, the miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Put an image there. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, the miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, the miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, the miracles, word of K. And all those things you've seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost. Come on, share the link with a friend. Ready? Go. I hope you're in my time zone. If you're not in my time zone, good day. Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. Yes, yes. Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. Um, Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. I'd like you to share the link on your Facebook post, on your Facebook page, your Instagram story. Tell someone we are live. Tell someone we are live. Tell someone we are live. How to see? I'm gonna engage your comment because it's a conversation. It's not a service. I'm gonna engage your comment. I'd like to see what you for joining in this evening. Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I'd like you to subscribe now. Click subscribe, click the subscribe button, turn on notification because I'll be dropping something for you every day. I'll be dropping something for you every day. I'll be dropping something for you every day. Yes, yes, yes. 13 people watching now. I believe that can increase if you share the link. Share in all our groups. If you want me to take your questions, make sure you push forward and come to questions because if you're back in time and I'm in the future, I will not, I won't be able to read your questions at that time. So I'm going to be reading questions. I'm going to be looking at questions as I go through the meeting. Very well. Yep. Good to have you tonight. Good to have you tonight. 16 people watching. You can get a little more better. Get a little more better. We can get a little better. Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. This evening, we'll be talking about the supernatural generally. And for now, I do not have a focus. I just want to show you, I want us to look at this topic on a large scale and begin to engage it as Christians. I like us to think deep, observe things differently, and then understand why these things are like these. Because if we don't observe what is happening around us, if we don't pay attention to what is happening around us, things will change all around us and will not know. I will not know. Let's pray. Father, Father, in the name of Jesus, for myself and my listener, we receive insight, we receive revelation in the name of Jesus. Grace is made available this time. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Good. The supernatural. What do I call supernatural? What is supernatural? Do we give a definition to what the supernatural is? We can just say supernatural is the combination of super and natural. So for you, you can say supernatural is what is beyond the natural. But when supernatural is also when we cannot, when something is attributed to some, when an happening or a particular happening is attributed to some forces that is beyond scientific, when we cannot, when these things cannot be explained by the basic laws of nature, by the basic laws of nature, we call it supernatural because it has gone beyond the law of nature. Natural, remember? Natural is from nature. When it goes beyond the basic law of nature, you call it supernatural. If someone wakes up this morning earlier than you did, or while you were still awake also at 5 a.m. and he says, okay, earth, stand still, do not spin. Don't spin around your axis anymore. So the body, the part of the earth where you are in, and now it affects the whole globe, because if the earth is not spinning, the way we ought to receive sunlight will not receive sunlight. Do you understand? We receive sunlight with the earth receives light from the sun. So while we are receiving light from the sun, another part of the earth may not be receiving so much light from the sun. Do you get it? There are some parts that receive the same. Beyond the law of day and night. Somebody is trying to alter or delay the law of day and night. So the moment it goes beyond natural explanation, we say it is supernatural. Did you get that? When the doctor says this disease will lead to death based on research, based on numbers of people he has seen, based on his experience, based on the way the old virus is taking over the body, and it tells you this is going to lead to death in the maximum of 3 months. Then now 6 months is gone, you are still alive, the disease may still be there. 1 year is gone, you are still alive, the disease is there. The doctor begins to say, okay, maybe another example of something that is different. Maybe another example of something that is different. Why is this still going? Why is this man still alive? Then suddenly you come back for another check and the disease, the virus is no more there. So you ask the doctor what happened. The doctor will say this is a miracle, or this is supernatural. This is beyond what he can think or explain. So the supernatural is possible. The supernatural is possible. And I like to say that the supernatural is available to all humans and not just Christians. If I know most of the people watching me will be church people, Christians, and all that, and they were like, Bishop, why are you saying that? But the truth is that the supernatural is available to all Christians. If you live in Africa or any part of the world, I know you would have seen it one way or the other. But supernatural seems like it's the portal, the gateway to the supernatural has a lot of openings, and it has a lot of access points. And this access point is available to all humans. It's available to all people. This access point is available to all humans. It's available to all people. Muslims, Christians, traditionalists, all of them seem to have an access point to experience what is beyond the natural. all of them seem to have an access point to experience what is beyond scientific explanation. Are you following me? The supernatural. Now, the fact that it is available to all does not mean that there are venues that they all use to access something that is supernatural is righteous. It doesn't mean that it is righteous at all. But the availability, the supernatural is available to people from all kinds of faith and from all kinds of belief. But I dare say that the supernatural actually belongs to the church. It belongs to Christian. When I mean it belongs to Christian, is that the church should be the not the only source, but when I say it belongs to Christian, I mean it's what is ours. We are the founder. We are the origin of it. We are the origin of it. You know, there's something that is common today, which got me thinking, and which was one of the reasons I said I was going to have, which was one of the reasons the Lord actually put in my heart to have this class and to begin to have supernatural conversation with you guys. It's one of the reasons. And this is what we call the New Age. There's a thing called the New Age. I know you must have heard something like New Age before. The New Age is used to describe spiritual, non-scientific activities like meditation, astrology, alternative medicine, or people who are connected to some kinds of activities. They are in search of something. Now, sadly, some of them have searched the church and maybe they didn't find it in the church they belong, or the religious circle they belong at the time. And so you have young people given to New Age knowledge, join all kinds of New Age groups and communities and fellowship. What are they looking for? They are looking for what is not actually lost. The New Age it's a philosophy that started around 90s, in the 80s rather. It's a philosophy that started in the 80s, and it has all kinds of beliefs. Now listen to me. The beliefs run from spiritism to astrology to alternative medicine and all kinds. Today, as I speak to you, there is what we even call New Age music. Today, as I speak to you, there's what we call New Age therapy. All kinds of things in the New Age. And you know what the New Age is trying to do? The New Age is trying to make this New Age community they are building is trying to create a culture, trying to build a culture around the supernatural. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to build a culture around the supernatural. They're trying to make the supernatural ungodly, yes. They're trying to make it look like the everyday life. You know, the way the church has built a lot of system around ourselves. The church now has schools, church has education, aside from church education to normal university, normal secondary schools and all of that. The church has all of that. The church has music, the church has all kinds of things. Because of this, the church, a lot of people got to embrace the church for different reasons. The same way, the New Age community is trying to create all kinds of knowledge, all kinds of avenue to colonize people, so that people will get to belong into the New Age, and they do it so subtly that you will not know what you are getting into. You might not be so conversant with what I'm saying if in Africa. I think it's not really penetrated Africa yet, but there's a thing called the New Age movement. If you know about it, drop a comment in there. If you have heard about the New Age movement, or you know a friend that is given to all these kinds of knowledge, you can just drop a comment. I would like to read it. So there's a New Age movement. There's a New Age movement. I can begin to tell you people who, the originators, people who founded it, but that won't be necessary. That won't be necessary. They have a style of music, they have a kind of movement, they are broad in philosophy, they go from, the new age goes from occultism, they teach occultism, they teach metaphysics, they teach paranormal, and all kinds of things. Now, the funny thing is that, that I observe, is that the new age now is, they now have books that Christians read. They now have philosophies. There are books that Christians read. Christians now read their books. And sadly, some Christians now teach what is in those books, now teach those books in church. So if I tell you that the new age is getting into the church, you may not believe it, but it's the truth. New age philosophy is getting into the church. And it's the truth. So when you hear people begin to philosophize the Bible, they begin to teach scriptures from the point of philosophy, it's new age knowledge. It's new age knowledge. I can say that they've successfully penetrated the church, penetrated Christians through those books. Because many times when we read those books in the area of psychology, we read those books in the area of how to get what you want, we read those books in the area of how to get your desire, how to make your desire materialize, how to think positive thought, how to have a happy day, how to have a beautiful energy, positive energy, how to create all kinds of energy around yourself. I don't like our energy. Our energy is, do you say things like that? Our energy is not, doesn't flow with mine. When you say things like that, the truth is that the new age, the new age community has successfully put something in your mind. They successfully put a phrase in your mind, in your mouth. They've successfully put their, how do I call it, their language in your mouth, and you're embracing it gradually unknowingly. But listen carefully to me. As I talk deeply, because one way to show you that you are wise is that you observe the things around you. I was born before the new age era, though a kid, a baby. But as the changes happen, as I see the change in my environment, one way to be wise is to observe the change in your environment. And if you were born later and you just met something in your environment, you must sustain the wisdom to check the origin of that thing that is in your environment that people have accepted or they are accepting at that time. So I begin to observe, where did this come from? Was it like this? You know, Paul spoke about the philosophies of men. He spoke about them. He spoke about not speaking to God's people about the height, using the height of human wisdom, the eloquence of human wisdom. And that's what I'm talking about now. So we see the new age knowledge in the church. The reason the new age is getting into the church, and the reason the new age is taking ground, is that it's just two things. For me, for now, I'm going to share two reasons. One of it is the fact that it looks like there's a missing link somewhere. The sons are not manifesting. Sons are not manifesting. There's a thing called the manifestation of the son. You know, the Bible says the old world waited and grounded, waited for the manifestation of sons. The whole earth waits. The whole earth waits for the manifestation of sons. So, creation waits. Creation is waiting for sons to manifest. If sons If sons refuse to manifest, uh, the world will create an alternative, because creation is waiting for something, and creation will not wait in fertility. What they are waiting for, they will get somehow. So if they don't get it, they do not get it from the church, they'll look for it elsewhere. Now, when you find people in the church tending the direction of New Age, especially in the States, in Europe, it's so loud there. In the States, in Europe, in Africa too, is there. New Age. So you see them, they run to their village to go and look for alternative solutions. It's another kind of, it's a New Age in old wineskin. You know, Jesus said, spoke about putting new wine in old wineskin. Yes, that's the New Age in old wineskin. Just a New Age. The same thing the New Age is gravitating towards. They look for it in the old and traditional setting. But go, if you're joining me today from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Asia, you know this is very, very pronounced amongst young people. Very pronounced. They look for these in all kinds of places. And you know what they're looking for. For me, they're looking for what is not lost. It's not really lost. It's just that they're looking for what they do not know how to find. And the Bible says the labor of the fool wearieth all. Now, when the Bible says the labor of the fool wearieth all, it doesn't weary people outside. It wearieth all, including himself. That's the first problem. And you know why it wearies himself and others? Because he does not know how to get to it. And when people don't know how to do something, you know what they do? They begin to look for it in different places. So the New Age presents to them another kind of message. They don't have anything to offer in the end, but they present to you another kind of message. They will use another kind of language, semantics. They'll use another kind, they'll say it in one way or the other. What are they luring into? They're luring into yoga. I don't have a problem with yoga. Some people believe you can use yoga as exercise. I don't have a problem with that. But you know what? Yoga is an exercise. I've not said yoga is demonic. I'm a very, very open-minded person. So listen carefully to me. I'm not saying yoga is demonic. But yoga came from a religion. Yoga is a religion. Yoga is how a religion looked into what is in their faith. And they naturalized it. They added a business sense to it. They added they built a health model. They built an health model around it, and they presented it to the world. That's yoga. It's from one of the religious, I don't need to mention names, it's from one of the religious groups. It's just a way of picking a model that is they use in their faith and then bringing it out. So it's like Christian packaging tongues and saying, let's rebrand tongues. If we know that these tongues can do this, these tongues can bring relaxation, these tongues can dispel demons, these tongues can do this, these tongues can heal the sick, can we repackage tongues the way our Father, follow me carefully, just listen. I hope I'm engaging you. Please let me know what's happening in the comment section. Can we repackage tongues the way our Father repackaged medicine? You know, medicine was first traditional. It was first leaves. It was first herbs. It was first powder. It was first all those kinds of things. Then to the point that now it's now liquid in a branded bottle, sealed. Now it has been taken to the lab. It's been taken to the lab, sealed in capsules and all of that. The same thing that was in a black pot 100 years ago, the same thing that was in the black pot on firewood pot and all of that, in a clay pot and all of that, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. The same thing now is in the bottle on the shelf in the supermarket and somebody is buying it. The same thing. and somebody's buying it and somebody's getting results for it. When will, the question I want to ask you is this: when will Christianity get to that point? And I believe I'm speaking to movers and shakers. I believe I'm speaking to people that will influence culture for Jesus. When are we going to sell Christian models to the world without the label of Christianity on it? So, your great grandfather now, your great grandfather, or your great great grandfather have sold models. They've sold models now to the community, to the world, and there's no name on it. There's no name of Shango, Ogun, or Juju, or traditional whatever on it. Am I opening your eyes? That is what the New Age is trying to do. As much as the root is in occultism, metaphysics, spiritism, and all of that, they are so repackaging it to the in a way that it is sold to the world as a model that no one can resist. And you know what? What they are searching for is still the supernatural. So people they begin to gather all kinds of new age knowledge because they are looking for something that is lost. That is why the church must arise. That is why Christians must arise. We must arise. We must arise. We must arise. We must arise and know and work in our identity. The new age knowledge is real. And the only thing that can silence the new age is tangible supernatural. And when I say supernatural, I'm saying when the supernatural moves from services in church and it moves into our daily lives. When the supernatural moves into the lives of Christians, the brother, the sister watching me is so supernatural. And on Sunday, he still comes to church. He's submitted to his pastor. He does all he needs to do in church. She does all she needs to do in church. And she gets back to the workplace, and she's supernatural. She's supernatural without a title. I believe that is the goal for the church. When Moses dropped the rod in front of Pharaoh, Pharaoh laughed. That was supernatural. Pharaoh laughed. But Pharaoh said, no. There is a knowledge. There's a kind of knowledge that can produce what you have produced. Moses will be looking at him like, man, I had an encounter in his mind. He didn't say that. I'm just imagining. Moses will be looking at the man. I had an encounter with God. Like God. His angel appeared to me. The Lord appeared to me through his angel for me to perform this thing you're talking about. He ministered to my rod for me to perform this thing you're talking about. But Pharaoh will look at him and say, I don't need to meet with the Lord to do this. There is a kind of knowledge that can make this happen. There's a kind of knowledge that can make this happen. And Moses called his men. They gathered, and when they put their rod on the floor, and it became snake. I knew at that time Moses was just startled. Now, if you look at the account very well, Moses did not instruct his rod or the snake that turned the rod that turned into the snake. Moses did not instruct those snake from his rod to swallow Pharaoh's. a rod swallowed the other one. No. Moses just dropped it. And Moses, when they dropped the axe and there was another serpent, whoa. Moses like, what next should I do? And next thing that happened was, boom, Moses' rod swallowed the axe. And you know what happened? It means that Moses left that place with his rod and their rod. Did you see that? Moses left that place with his rod and their rod. The supernatural is very, very possible. The supernatural is a possibility that is available to Christians and to the world. But the reason the world is all about it, the reason the world is tending in the direction of the new age is because the church has not done anything about it. And this is why we are going to be having supernatural conversations. This is the first discussion class, and I believe I've created expectations in your heart. I'm going to look at your comments now. I believe I've created expectations in your heart this period, and is there an audio problem? Okay, then just stay with the camera that has audio. Okay. If the audio is fine, let me know the audio is fine now. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. Okay. All right, beautiful. Sorry about all the audio problems. It's sad that it's our first transmission. We would do better next week. We'll do better next week. So this is Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi for today. If you have questions, I'd like you to ask me. From what I've discussed today, if you have questions, I wouldn't like to answer questions all general. If you have questions from what I've discussed today, I'd like you to ask those questions now. Then I'll catch you at the Mandate Conference. The Mandate Conference is starting on Thursday in Lagos. I'll catch you at the Mandate Conference Thursday in Lagos. Then that runs from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Mandate Conference. Sound is available now. Awesome. It sounds good now. Beautiful. So I'd like you to say that to me. If you have questions from what I've taught today, no problem. Our supernatural meetings will always be short. Supernatural conversation will just be 45 minutes. We'll never have to stay beyond 1 hour. It's just going to be a short discussion, and I'll get into another topic. I have a list of topics you guys want me to talk about already. I did a live video on Facebook. I was live on Facebook this morning, and I got a lot of feedback from what you would like me to discuss. What I'd like you to do is, I would like you to click the subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. You know how to do that? Click on the subscribe button now. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell, and then I will catch you next week Monday. We are going to destroy the wisdom of this age. We are going to look further into the supernatural. The world is trying to steal. They can't steal actually, but they're trying to walk into what belongs to the church. It is ours, and we'll walk in it. We are going to walk in it with joy. We are going to walk in it with boldly. We are going to walk in it boldly and would have result. The supernatural is possible. It's my call. It's my mandate, and I have quite a wealth of knowledge in that area, and I'm willing to share it with you if you are willing to share the link with someone. So tell someone to go watch today's supernatural conversation and hear what Bishop said about it. And I'll see you next week, Monday, on Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. It will be at 7 p.m. GMT +1. I'm going to have very soon. I'm going to have meetings for my people in the state and because their time zone does not even work with those in Nigeria. People in the state and Canada. I'm going to start having specific meetings for you guys in the future because time zone does not work. But this video is available for you to rewatch. You can watch it again, except for all the messes that happen in between it. But I want to delete it and have another one in the future. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you at the Mandate Conference in Lagos. Bye. Welcome to Supernatural Conversations with Bishop Feyi. At this table, we'll be talking about the supernatural, angels, the prophetic, the miracles, word of K. And all those things you have seen me or the patriarchs walking, I'll be giving answers to your question. The supernatural belongs to the church. The world is just doing the mimic. All you need is a teacher, a prophet, a mentor, a father to walk you into these mysteries, and they'll be put in your hand. If you have not subscribed and turned on the notification button for this channel, do so now. Otherwise, don't let me say it. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Almost